In order to be a heretic, you have to rewrite history, basically.
Mm.
If you study history closely, excuse me, it's a two-step. Step one, you study history, church history in this case. Step two, if the church history shows that all the early practices were basically either current Catholic practices or were the seeds from which current Catholic practices naturally and rightfully developed, okay, and we can return to this idea of development later on in the broadcast, uh, then you've got to concede that the Catholic position is correct, including things that don't seem to have any biblical authority at all, like Marian devotions, for example. Now, the only way to do that, however, is to start by rewriting history by saying that that the early church followers of Christ took the Bible as their sole authority, and anything
Mm.
they wrote down and put into the Bible, and then voted to have recognized as canon or was used by the whole body of the church in their Sunday readings. Uh, any any book that followed that had a certain degree of sanctity to it that was recognized either universally or almost universally by all the believers of all generations. Uh, to be a Protestant, you have to say that is what gives the Bible its authority and therefore the church its authority, instead of saying the church are the people who debated and recognized that authority when it existed. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
It does.